Hey guys, UltimaDJS here. Just doing this brief intro because I wanted to apologize that I haven't been releasing game videos. I moved into a new house, been doing a lot of things, and now things are finally in place so that I can sit there and start doing my recording, which is why I'm going to be doing this one right now. And this is part of my new series on whether or not I can complete things that professional runners do that I see all the time. So, all right, without further ado, let's get going. So one of the things you guys should know about me is that I do not consider myself a good gamer by any standards. I sit there and every once in a while I see these people who can do some pretty amazing stuff, and I try to replicate it myself, like to varying degrees of success. As you can see here, I saw on DGR's channel a time in which he used that triple jump skip, and yeah, I know I make it look easy here, but realize that for every attempt that you see successful here, there's about 90 some odd thousand attempts that were not successful. And that's just because, I mean, I'm a noob gamer. I like to play games casually. I'm good at casual games. But when it comes to actually playing games that require certain amounts of talent, then that's kind of where you lose me. So here you see multiple perfect inputs. You see how he drops just a little bit and goes forward. Yeah, like that was one time out of the 90 that I tried that I actually managed to get what I was doing and get both the moons there. The thing is that there is some really interesting stuff that you can do in Mario Odyssey, and I know it's been a long time since I've recorded any of my gameplay, but I just managed to get my setup all back in place after our move, and decided to start back up with the recording of my games on this channel. So to start this out, I'm going to be performing a specific glitch that you see here where you drop out of bounds inside the first area. In order to get to this area, you have to do the first moon skip, which is actually a very difficult series of inputs to get through this little opening in the invisible barriers. Here you see, I have it on assist mode. I already beat the game regularly, like all 999 moons without assist mode, so I use assist mode for playing through with the glitches so that I can actually experiment a little bit and not have to worry about having to restart things. I actually show you that here. The good thing about assist mode is that once you accidentally fall off, then it brings you back to the last piece of land you touched. So if you manage to get there, guess what? You stay there. So that's part of the reason why I use assist mode while exploring these glitches. You have to start a new game because obviously in order to get this glitch, it's the early Odyssey glitch, and in order to do it, you have to actually be the Odyssey can't be activated, and you can't have gotten the first moon because that big rock pillar falls down and it completely messes you up. So here I am trying to find the pipe entrance to the Odyssey. So when the Odyssey is activated, you notice there are little pipes behind it, and one of which you can go in. And this glitch takes advantage of the fact that the loading zone for that pipe is still there, even though the actual physical pipe is not. You get into the Odyssey, you can do a few things. You can look at the map, and in fact I do look at the map so that you can see that I am actually in the Odyssey early with the first power moon still there. So you can do some really interesting things out of bounds. I found a really interesting thing as well with the fact that with the dinosaur, then you can actually clip into that stone wall at the very beginning and get that first power moon without having to use the chomp to break it. So, and of course, this opens the gateway to many different fun little things that happens. So you can see here that I am inside the rock. You just walk outside the rock because borders are usually just one way. Boundary walls, invisible walls are usually just one way to prevent internal collision. So you can just usually walk out when you're out of bounds. You can walk back into bounds no matter the problem. Now you see there, it activated that little cutscene without actually having anything, just because that was already picked up. Here I found an interesting glitch where if you pound here, you hit a ground, but the ground is actually death, and if you fall out of bounds with assist mode, then it takes you until you die. Now I do have other glitches that I've been exploring, and I'll be uploading more and more videos of them. Hopefully you liked this one. If you did, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on Can I Do That?